So it's official after 6 games. Zach Lavine is the greatest Chicago Bull ever. Now it's a tough list, and I think the previous top 3 would have been Lauri Markkanen at number 3, then the great Derrick Rose, and finally Bill Cartwright. But to quote that one Tom Hanks movie, Zach Lavine, he's the captain now. So let's talk about this. What is Lavine doing so well? Well, I think the biggest thing is that he's just relentless attacking the rim. He is shooting about 9 free throws a game this season, and I think it's allowed his offense to go to a level that it was really not able to get to before, because if you look at Lavine's shot charts throughout his career, up until this season, he was taking about 15 to 20% of his shots from long 2-point range, so between 16 feet and up to the 3-point line, but not actually a 3, right? This year, he's only taking 9% of his shots from there, and all those leftover attempts are going to the basket. And the dude has always had an impressive handle, one of the better creators off the dribble, at the wing positions, I would say. And I have to say that I was one of those people who felt that the contract the Bulls gave him was way too much money and he would not be deserving of it. I mean, if he keeps on putting 30 points a game up on some really good efficiency and shooting 9 free throws a game, then he's going to be worth that money. Now, of course, I think there are still questions about his all-around game and all that, but the dude has been a huge source of offense for this Bulls team that has needed it right now. This is a young team of guys who, sure, there's some talent, but Lavine is the one dude who can really break the defense down, and he's just so damn good at getting by defenders. His craftiness is on another level. It seems like his dribble is never over. He never picks it up. He never backs up and surrenders a play and passes it off to his point guard or whatever. He believes that he can get by anybody. And of course, we all know that the dude has one of the best verticals in the league, so that helps out his finishing quite a bit. He's super coordinated around the rim. And what could be the most impressive thing about what Zach is doing is that Lauri Markkanen hasn't played a game for the Bulls because of an injury. And the spacing he creates is big for this team, so once he comes back and the floor can really be stretched out and the defense has to sit in the corner a lot of the time, that's going to make Lavine's job even easier. And if he keeps this up, I think it's safe to say that Zach Lavine is going to be up for his first All-Star appearance. And the huge contract that he received could actually be looked at as a bargain. This could also be huge for Chicago because they really needed one perimeter player who could just get into the defense like that. I mean, Jabari has been pretty decent for them. He's putting up a solid 16 a game. But he doesn't have the ability to bend defenses the way Lavine has up to this point. And sure, Zach's jump shot is not going to fall at the rate that it's going in all season right now, but if you can just keep on attacking the rim, then he's going to be able to keep on keeping on with all of this. Now, I mentioned the jump shot, so we should talk about it now. Zach has always been a damn good shooter, and it could be the most underrated part of his game. His percentages have always been very good, upwards to nearly 40%, and he's pretty close there this season, taking about 6 a game. But what's impressive the most about his outside shooting is that a lot of the time it's off the dribble. He's not just some stationary dude who sits in the corner. He's able to pull up in the pick and roll, he's able to pull up in transition, he can take contested threes and make those in as well. So Lavine's just kind of the perfect package as a scorer right now. He does the 2 most efficient things. He makes threes at a high clip, and he gets to the free throw line a lot. It's made him one of the most efficient players in the league so far, with a true shooting percentage of 65%, which is like Steph Curry levels. And I'll say it again, once Markkanen is back for this team, which that's going to be a minute, but it's still something to look forward to, defenses are going to be scrambling to defend these 2. Perhaps my take on Zach Lavine was a bit wrong. Not perhaps, it was definitely wrong if he's going to keep doing this. And I think the overall stock of the team goes up quite a bit as well. And now to end this, we're going to look at some good-looking but a little inefficient mid-range jump shots that, for right now, seem to be going in. He's not taking too many, but the few that he is shooting are still dropping. There are still questions about Lavine's overall game. His turnovers right now are through the roof. His defense is still not that good, but offense is still more important than defense. And if he is going to allow the Bulls to be at least a decent offensive team, where a lot of us thought they were going to be towards the bottom of the NBA, then that's a hell of an accomplishment, and he deserves praise for it. Listen, if I'm going to give the Bulls crap for giving the guy a bunch of money, then I have to give the guy credit when he shuts me up early in the season.